Okay, what's up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger, once again, and yeah, this is my second attempt at doing the this review of '90s or all that review number three. This is a 1992 comedy that was a lot of people don't know about, and it is a film I got on Blu-ray a long time ago. It is called "The Gun in Betty Lou's Handbag," the notoriously hilarious comedy. I think it's a fun movie. It's a pretty decent comedy with a female lead. Yeah, once again, just like V.R. Wachowski, and it was done back then. Less. It was done back then, but not oversaturation like today. Which it's making me sick. Like it's a fad. It's a phase that's gonna go away. Hopefully, in 5 or 10 years. That every single movie has to have a lead chick, and just sometimes it feels forced. But anyway, it's not about that. This movie, it's fun. I'll read the synopsis. No one ever paid attention to shy librarian Betty Lou Perkins, played by Penelope Ann Miller, who's good in the role, until someone found the gun in Betty Lou's handbag, the title of the film. And when Betty Lou confesses to a crime she didn't commit, her world turns upside down. The bogus confession launches a series of uproariously funny events as a new sexy Betty Lou captures headlines, rocks out in nightclubs, outwits the mob, and wins cheers from the townspeople. Starring a truly exceptional cast. Yeah, I would say truly exceptional. That's I could take that with a grain of salt. Uh, Including Penelope Ann Miller, she's good. Kathy Moriarty, she's good. Get ready for a fun-filled adventure that's loaded with laughs from beginning to end. I agree with that. I also liked Alfre Woodard. She's the black woman in the movie. She's the attorney. William Forsythe, always good to see him. He's a good actor. But the one actor in this movie that I did not give a shit about is Eric Thal. He was horrible. Like he plays Betty Lou's man, and I think he's just horrible. His acting is very flat. He has no personality. He has no screen presence whatsoever. Penelope Ann Miller is acting circles around him, and I don't buy him and her, you know, uh, getting together back at the end. I just didn't care for it for that at all. That was something that could have been cut out. But the rest of the cast is good. The women in this movie are actually pretty funny. Moriarty has good. Kathy Moriarty has good rapport with Penelope Ann Miller in prison. Her makeover, she does look sexy. She has like this short red hair that like the mom from Home Alone in Home Alone 2 that she has. Catherine O'Hara has short red hair. It's pretty awesome. I like that. And it's something different. It's like a dark comedy, but it's not R rated. It's I believe this is PG-13. Yeah, it's PG-13 for violence and for some sexuality and language. Yeah, but it has a lot of good in it. I think the film is underrated. It's definitely never been reviewed. I don't think on YouTube because a lot of people never heard of it. And it's a fun '90s film with the lead chick that I buy that isn't British or Australian or New Zealand or whatever. That's another thing. If you're gonna put a strong female woman, please let her be somebody that I can relate to. It's not asking for much. I mean, I'm sorry, another Star Wars movie with a female chick that's British, not for me. Don't ask me why. You already read. You've heard my reasons when I reviewed that. So just to get that out of the way. But this movie, I think, is underrated. It's a fun movie. No one's ever heard of it. I would say if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. It's a pretty decent film. It's better than a lot of comedies today, especially what Paul Feig is doing with Fembusters. No, that's not going to be funny. This is definitely better. And this was completely overlooked. I don't know how much it made at the box office. It doesn't have much information on IMDb or on Wikipedia, but it's a fun movie. I would give this a chance. It's got a really good female cast to it there, and the best actor, male actor, is William Forsythe because that guy is good in almost everything he's done. He was good in that Seagal movie. What was it? Not Alfred Justice. He plays a good villain there. He's just a good actor. I think he probably he was in the Halloween remake, but I don't want to talk about that. But I bet he was better than half of the cast in that. But he's a good actor. When you see him, he has screen presence. He was also in Dead Bang with what's his face. Um, Don Johnson. That was another '80s film. I can't review that because that's from the '80s, but he was good in that. He's a good actor, and just he carries the film. I think he's the villain in it. Yeah, and the women are good in the film. They're sexy, but they're not overly exposed, and Penelope Ann Miller did carry this film. I think without, if it was another actress like Naomi Watts, who I'm not the biggest fan of, that would have hurt the film. But it's a it's a decent film. And if you want to see something a little different from the '90s, it's not an action comedy, that or whatever. Give this a watch. I think you will be surprised. It's definitely something different. A screwball comedy. Yeah, it's pretty screwball. It's definitely different, and I enjoyed it for that. And it's pretty underrated and overlooked. Anyway, that's my review for The Gun and Betty Lou's Handbag, a fun '90s film that nobody has ever heard of. And I wanted to give it a spotlight because, I like the obscure stuff too from the '90s. As long as it's a movie, it'll get a recognition, word of mouth. But anyway, thanks for watching, subscribing, and commenting. You guys are awesome. I'm glad I'm doing these videos for you because you guys are the reason I even get up in the morning to do these videos or do it late at night because I want to put effort into the stuff I do. So anyway, see you guys next time.